compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the second-ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. Tegna. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. Back behind the quarterback, a line in a pistol. He'll hand it off. Breaks free. Here he goes. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them.
Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. They'll run it to the left. And they'll start tonight with a run that goes nowhere against this fired-up defense.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
To the air, it's Carr. It's an out route, the catch made. You maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
When a defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback, third down, critical down and distance, do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
No fair catch, looking to make a return here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Looking for some space. It's hot. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Now here's the toss play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Scanning the field, it's Carr. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig it.
He's in the clear. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. On the ground, it's low. Sends right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So we'll start the second quarter here with a field goal attempt as they line up. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. Makes it look easy.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Makes the grab, it's Thomas. And he picks up the first down before they get into the ground.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And looking for a big play here. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Breaks into the clear. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gain of that.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Bringing pressure. Caught behind the line. It's Sategna. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Defense dials up the pressure there, plays man coverage, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback in time, and he finds a nice completion.
Back to throw again. Nice grab. It's Sategna. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. The Sooners looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He can't stop him. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for a first down and goal. And the Sooners will come to the line to run the hurry up. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. The defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. Another handoff to him on second and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
And the coach keeps the offense on the field. They're going for it on fourth and goal. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. It's fourth and goal. Forget the chip shot. They're going for it on fourth down. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Looking for a gap is Love. They don't pick up much. They do avoid the safety, but no breathing room.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass is picked off.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the offense convert that pick into points. They're set up first and goal. Hand off to the single back. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Back to throw. It's Carr. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. The pass rush closing in. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Going toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. They connect for 6.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Going for a big play downfield. He's picked for a third time tonight. Not much on return there, but a great interception of the offense of the football at the 42.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Pulls it in. It's Thomas.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He fires it down the middle. An outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on third down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He tackled it at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. We get the second half started with the running play. First down and more. He's still running. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Well, the offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looked...
Touchdown, Irish. This quarterback on fire today. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game, and that score is a great start.
The extra point is good. We're down now 14, 24-10. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Sategna. That strong coverage that they tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Using his legs. It's Ott. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll hand it off. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? To throw, it's Mateer. A deep shot to the right. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
The Sooners will have to kick this away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. He gets it away, directional kick with nice distance. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. On the run, it's Price. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Has the 1st down and more. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Point after, not right through. Got behind him after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Turner steps out of bounds at the 17. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Toss play to the outside. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Running back grabs it on a screen. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gain the 1st down yardage. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Tackle made after a big gain.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside who can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. He's looking to throw. He'll throw it now. Looking right, this one caught. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Touchdown, Fighting Irish, as they put 6 more on the board. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And now the try for the 2-point conversion. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter.
Here we go.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Sooners. They continue to roll up the score. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. Pressure is coming. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Caught by the receiver. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Takes the catch. It's Pauling. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Second down after that completion. Looking to throw yet again. Running back has it on a screen now. He's in the clear. Here he goes. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he gets in for the score, cutting the lead to 14. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. That could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the fourth quarter. The offense starts with excellent field position. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go, here we go.
Same tailback, another carry. Tackle, but first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for some space. It's Potts. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it and finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Price. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Looking to pass here on second down. That's reeled in. It's Pauling. Spins away from defenders. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, as a defense, he'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route, you tackle him inbounds, it keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
He escapes the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut into this lead. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
And the Sooners line up with a 1st and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. It's Price. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Trying for a 4th down completion. Throws it to the right. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the 4th quarter.
Grinding away on the ground. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
22 water. 22 water.
It's a shotgun run call. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
This defense is trying to do anything they can to get back in the game. The fact this offense is still throwing the ball, who knows, maybe a tip pass, maybe an interception, anything they can do to get the ball back.
Cooler 18. Here we go. Set. Dog.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation.